What is going on, guys? Gold11 here, back at you with another episode of our Cincinnati Bengals franchise, episode 55. So for those of you guys that have stuck around in this series, kudos to you. You guys are the real dedicated Bengals fans, and it's fans of this series for sure. So without further ado, let's get right into the preseason statistics here. You see up on the screen, A.J. McCarron obviously got the start, had over 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, was very efficient as our backup quarterback, and you know, I kind of like what he's going to be able to provide us. Now, I know Tim Brady came on the scene, won a Super Bowl in his rookie season, kind of like Tom Brady, but it's good to have that veteran type of backup, right? And plus, we already had one, right? We already had a veteran type of backup with Andy Dalton. He would have been pushed back, but you wanted to relieve some tension, right? He's now out in Los Angeles for the Chargers, playing his way through. Will Grier, you guys see him here. We played against the Chargers here in preseason. Andy Dalton was not too good. Not too good. Only 30-plus yards passing. So he's out in LA trying to help Will Grier in the progression of his career. And, you know, it's just a good fit for Andy Dalton. You know, we don't need to have that drama or that tension between rookie quarterback last season, Tim Brady, and Andy Dalton losing his job, right? We just didn't want that type of scenario to play out. But you guys can see we ended up getting the W here against the Chargers. We lost against the Jacksonville Jaguars, though. And now, looking here at the defense, Deron Lee out of Ohio State, 5-year pro. I like what I'm seeing out of Deron Lee. I don't know if it's just that he's got more playing time this season or he's taken the next step, but I think that trade of Malik Jefferson is helping him see the field a little bit more. Obviously, Vontaze Burfict not being a Bengal this season is helping as well. We also see Tim Brady got the start, 164, had a touchdown. Nevon Kirby, the quarterback for the Giants, also had 164. So equal production out of those two players. Joe Mixon, 15 attempts for 62 yards. So the Bengals were looking like right where we left off in the regular season. Now, I would show you guys the final game of the preseason, but as you guys know, once you simulate that game, you can't go back into the regular season and check out the box score. Kind of dumb. I wish that they would have been able to fix that because I like being able to finish out and looking at the preseason stats and how everybody did. It goes into how you make your decisions on who's going to start for your team and what the depth chart looks like. So as you guys can see, we get the Lions in week 2, Steelers week 1, Bears in week 3, Browns, Chiefs, Chargers in week 6, and this is a pretty interesting schedule. We got a lot of AFC North games here right in the middle, and then kind of near the end of the season we don't get as many. So basically what I'm getting at here is the middle of the season is going to be crucial for the Bengals' hopes for the 2021 season. So format for this series going forward. You can see that I simulated week number 1 against the Steelers. Now, I know that that's a kind of a primetime matchup, but we see the Steelers all the time, right? So I ended up simulating this game. Brady went for 184 yards, 4 touchdowns, had a good completion percentage. Joe Mixon, 21 for 106, so he's continuing to kill it, guys. This is not just me in sliders. This is even in sim. He's just absolutely just been a boss. CJ Uzomah had 2 touchdowns. Mark Walton had a touchdown receiving. Really good game by Cincinnati. We beat them 35-3. Our defense played amazing. Carl Lawson with 2.5 sacks. You guys can see everything up on the screen. You don't need me to tell you what went on. But for the format for this series going forward, we're basically going to be simming it in 3s. So see Carl Lawson getting player of the week for week 2. Corey Hunter's now up to a 75, which was one of our depth corners. You guys can see it here. Cincinnati beats Detroit 31-24. So how we're going to do this is that I'm going to basically pick out a game in a group of 3 games so that I want to show you guys. So we'll always be showing 3 games at a time. And in this instance, we simulated against the Steelers, 1. Simulate against the Lions, 1. So that means 2 games have been shown. And then that way, the next game that you guys are going to see is actual gameplay. So you'll always get 1 game that we're going to have gameplay on, and the other 2 will be simulated. However that's going to work, it could be I show week number 5, and then we simulate week 6 and week 7, or I show week 6, and I sim week 5 and 7. So the gameplay's like stuck right in the middle. However that's going to work, we're going to basically run it that way. So basically we can get through this season fairly quickly, and then we can also get through even next season fairly quickly. Hopefully we get through it before the actual NFL draft, because I would like to tie this series up relatively quick. With baseball coming, it just seems to kind of make sense to get Madden and get football done with. So that's how it's going to be laid out. But you guys can see kind of what I was talking about in the last episode. We got a lot of players, a lot of good players that we need to have re-sign with our Bengals team. And why, that sucks. They didn't give us a Super Bowl number right there. It should be Super Bowl 54. We won that. We won that ish. Anyway, it really sucks that we now have a ton of available bonus money to hand out, and we're not going to be able to use it to do anything with our stadium. It's going to have to come down to re-signing players, right? And that's really important because we want to bring some of these guys back. A lot of depth guys we want to bring back, like Tyler Kroft. I feel like we need Tyler Kroft, even though we have Wong out of Florida, the tight end, the rookie tight end, and we'll see how he's going to perform here. But we got some players that we need to bring back here, some crucial players to the success of this franchise. So, Teddy Bridgewater is the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. For some reason, they did not feel like they were going to get it done with Mitchell Trubisky playing quarterback for them. Guys, if you guys remember, he was a free agent this season, so they let him walk, or he decided to not re-sign with the Bears, and now they elected to go with the veteran Teddy Bridgewater, who's never really gotten a true shot in the NFL to be a starter. Only basically one or two seasons in Minnesota. I'd have to go back and look at that. But he's currently 1 of 2 on this drive, and with that incomplete pass, Bears are going to have to punt the football to the Bengals, who are at home. This is a Monday night game. So Tim Brady, under the lights, under the pressure, under the spotlight. I think he can handle it, though. I think he can handle it. He won a Super Bowl in his first year. He's very capable of doing this. Drop pass by Tyler Kroft. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And, Mixon, you got a chip block. I know that you're trying to get a route run, but you got to get a little chip on that defensive tackle, the defensive lineman, to help your quarterback, dang it. So, using the blitz against them, we get Joe Mixon out on that triangle route, and we're going to get a first down. And Brady passing out to CJ Uzomah, who's going to pick up the first with 8:32 left to go. Brady now 2 of 4 for 23. 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line, and really good blocking up front by the Bengals offensive line, led by both Ben Shaw and Lane Johnson. Joe Mixon last week, 16 for 106, so we're looking to get him involved yet again, and firing out deep to John Ross, but look, a pass interference call in the end zone. That's going to set up the Bengals here at the 1-yard line. And now check out what we got here. We could run it. We could throw it real quick. We got 3 tight ends out there, split out wide with A.J. Green, and touchdown is going to be thrown to our rookie. We just mentioned him, out of Florida, rookie tight end, Wong. Love this guy. Love this guy. He's awesome. He's a vertical threat, about 74 overall player. He looks like he's going to be a pretty good one, man. If he can keep running those types of routes, I like what we're going to be able to do with him. Even if we don't re-sign CJ Uzomah, he's going to be our backup. If we don't get Kroft, he's going to be our starter. But check this out. Check this out. Danny Trevathan comes up with an athletic interception, an insane interception. Who would have thought that he would be able to do that? I mean, my goodness, Brady threw that pass. It was kind of errant. And he just dove out there and made a spectacular play to set up the Bears in the red zone, and already at the 2-yard line here. They're going to get a false start called against them. 2nd and goal. It's going to push them back to the 7, and here's Jordan Howard going to get stuffed by Darqueze Dennard. Good play right there by the nickel corner. All right, so here we go. Brandon McKinney trying to take up the middle, and look at this. Nice play out there by the Bengals defense. I like what I'm seeing here, and we're going back to Wong, the tight end, who's going to get a big-time reception there. Bears will kick the field goal on that possession, by the way. So it's going to be a 7-6 game. Here's Brady firing out deep up the middle to Desmond Dallas, and he makes the catch. Oh, my. How did he do that? Man, some athletic plays going on here in this game for the Bears and the Bengals, man. This is a pretty electrifying game right now. So after that sack, Brady's going to get dropped yet again by Leonard Floyd. Going to push him back even further for another 8-yard loss. So 2 8-yard losses, going to be 4th and 26. And Adam Waldeck, who is always seeming to be automatic, is going to hit that field goal. We're going to go up 4, 10-6 game here as the second quarter is ending. Here's a pass complete to Taylor Gabriel, and Darqueze Dennard just got burned. He just got burned. Looked like Gabriel was going to head out of bounds, and nope, just planted, stopped, took it up the field for that touchdown. So Bears head into halftime up 13-10. Bengals here with about 10 minutes. Joe Mixon's going to get the first down. He's got 10 rushes for 36, averaging 3.6. We want to get him more involved here. 36 yards at the half, at the start of the half, is not very good, especially when you were a runner-up for the NFL MVP last season. So we got to get him more involved here. Brady now 13 of 21 after that pass complete to Tyler Kroft. And here's a pass complete to John Ross, who's going to shake off the defender, but a face mask call is going to get the Bengals 15 more yards. Nice. I like it. Where are we set up now? We're set up at the 3-yard line. Down 3. Big spot here for Cincinnati. Brady dropping back. He's going to try to run with it. Nobody open. Going to get sacked by the big man, Raekwon Davis, out of Alabama, who I don't think is actually in this year's NFL draft. I think he elected to stay. But regardless, A.J. Green on a slant route is going to catch this football in the end zone. Like it. Love it. We need more of that. 17-13 here in the third quarter. We're going to go to 2:07, 3rd and 3 for the Bears. This is a big down for them. And Bridgewater going to throw to the left, just nothing doing, nothing open. Shooting for Jordan Howard right there on the left. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Brady looking for something open. Probably had the A or the B route and just not in time. Did not make the throw in time. Gets hit, loses the ball, but Bo Benshaw picks it up and recovers the football. Like it. But he did land on Nate Solder, and Nate Solder's now hurt, and he's going to be out for an extended period of time. So I will let you guys know near the end of the video. We'll get an injury update on him. But that means our second round draft pick is going to start, Lucas Alexander. So he will play. He's going to get an extended look and see. And looks like we're going to end up sticking with him to be our starter moving forward, if he plays well. Deron Lee coming up huge on that 3rd and inches stop. So Jordan Howard can't pick up the first down. Let's move a little bit forward. The Bears back with the football at the 15-yard line now after a sack by Geno Atkins. That is a big-time play there, but look at this. Swilling with the hit. The rookie, Keldrick Swilling with the hit on Bridgewater. Incomplete pass to the right, looking for Anthony Miller, and Darqueze Dennard with that play. So they will have to settle for a field goal, and out comes Tim Brady. Keep in mind, guys, Bridgewater on that hit is out for the game. So we're going to have to deal with Harrison Palmer. But check this out. Touchdown, Bengals. What a great throw by Tim Brady. Good connection with Joe Ross. 25th career touchdown for Ross. And guys, that's a huge freaking touchdown. The Bengals are going to be up 24-16. Let's get one more look at it. Perfect release, perfect route. There wasn't anybody to catch John Ross in the secondary right there. So here is Harrison Palmer here. He's going to be rolling out to the right, going to fire out a deep shot looking for Anthony Miller. And nothing doing there. Nice. Okay. So, great play by Darqueze Dennard. Here's Swilling getting some pressure. Deron Lee almost had a sack. He's going to have to just get rid of it. So, 3rd and 10. Palmer with the play action. And now even more pressure. And here comes Hankins diving. Can't make the play, but a flag on the field. We don't know what this is going to be. It might have been roughing the passer. We'll just have to see. But we see Kendall Sheffield coming up with the interception. That was a really bad pass by Palmer, but it's actually going to be a holding call on Chicago, on Charles Leno Jr. So, up 8, 4 minutes to go. Play action pass here. Brady looking out to the right. It's going to find our rookie tight end. That is Wong. Gets out of bounds with 4:05. Now over 321 yards for Brady. Again, having himself a really good A good game here on Monday night. Pass complete. Nice low throw to A.J. Green. And now we're starting to feel it a little bit. I want to put this game away. We're only up 8. We need a touchdown. We need to score. But we see here, got greedy. I will take full responsibility for that. We had a field goal. I mean, the clock's on our side here. The field position's on our side. We got a field goal ready to go. It'd be 27-16, up 11. Basically putting the game out of reach for the Bears. And now we give them another chance. Right, so I take full responsibility for that. But nonetheless, we got a job to do here. Here's Bates with the deflection, shooting for Trey Burton. Really great play out there by the safety Bates. So here's Atkins getting some pressure on Palmer. He's going to throw out to the left. Going to get Jordan Howard for 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Here's Palmer rolling to the left yet again, trying to make something happen. He's got nothing, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But the ball goes backwards. They said it was a fumble, and the ball went backwards. So it's not going to be 4th and 14. They actually lost yardage on that fumble, on that play. Shooting for Trey Burton here, and he threw it behind him. So the Bengals are going to get a W, 24-16 on Monday night at home in front of the home crowd. I got to like our production. I mean, I wish that we had more rushing yards on this game. 69 is not really going to cut it, but we did more. We were more effective than the Bears tonight, and it got the job done. So Brady gets another W in front of the Cincy faithful, and we're going to go check his stats out on the game. 24 of 38, 63%. The one interception was my fault. The other interception early on in the game by Danny Trevathan was a great play by that linebacker. 8 receptions for 140 for John Ross. Garrett Wong with a touchdown for 4 for 64. Tyler Kroft, 3 for 29. Desmond Dallas had that one huge catch, that diving catch, 1 for 37. So Nate Solder, Lane Johnson, the 2 veterans on the opposite sides at tackle, gave up 2 sacks tonight. Lucas Alexander did not give up a single one. Just keep that in mind now. Carl Lawson got another sack. Deron Lee had 2. Kendall Sheffield had the lone interception. So again, Bengals defense played pretty well. Total offense for the Bears, 254, rushing 52. I like the way we've been performing on defense. It's really keeping us in the game, keeping us in game. So you guys saw, real quick, Nate Solder's out for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Keep in mind, we're in week 3. So he's not going to be eligible to come back until like week 9 or week 10. So next week on Sunday, we're going to get the Browns, the Chiefs, and the Chargers, and I can bet that you guys know who we're going to play against in the gameplay. That's right, we're going up against the LA Chargers, the Andy Dalton-led LA Chargers. So I'll see you guys next Sunday. Take a look at the standings. We are 3-0, looking hot, looking good. I'll see you guys next Sunday for those games. As always, peace.